I don't normally follow anything that happens in the Geometry Dash community, especially when it involves drama surrounding the moderators, but I saw the GD Awards 2025 nominees in my notifications, and so I figured, why not? It's not like I'm doing anything else on Valentine's Day. So I gave it a watch, and well, these are certainly things that people chose to nominate. I won't be doing a full breakdown of every single nominee here, since that's not really the point of this video. I'm just here to give some quick thoughts about what I think of these nominees. Do they deserve a shot at Best of the Year? Do I think there were levels that should have been nominated instead? Have these people lost their f***ing marbles? All of these questions and more will be answered shortly. Oh, also, I'm not going to go over every category. I'm only going to comment on those that I think I'm at least somewhat qualified to talk about. Those being Best Auto Level, Beginner Classic, Intermediate Classic, Beginner Platformer, Intermediate Platformer, YouTuber, Video, Classic Creator, and Platformer Creator. So basically, I'm omitting all the advanced categories because, yeah. Although I will note that I think Liquidated by Gustav, should have gotten a nomination for Best Advanced Classic. It's genuinely the best classic level I played all year. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into Best Auto Level. Voyager 1 is the best of the 3 nominees, and it's not even close. It tells the story of the Voyager 1 space probe in an incredibly captivating way, and the visuals are just absolutely stunning as well. Though, did it really need to be 11 minutes long? As for the other 2 levels, I don't really have any strong feelings about Punch. I'm kind of neutral about it being among the noms here. As for GDGR music video, I'll get to that one when I talk about a certain other level that made the nominee list. So anyway, Best Beginner Classic is next. Now's a good time to mention that, with few exceptions, I hadn't played any of these levels prior to starting this video, so a lot of my thoughts are little more than first impressions. I just haven't really been playing GD at all lately. But out of all the Beginner Classic levels, there was one that I had played before, and that level was Dead Device. And it just didn't impress me. It's just Rage Quit but worse. I'm not even the biggest fan of Rage Quits, but I appreciated what it was going for. But Dead Device is just, well, one of these perfectly normal looking paths just instantly kills you when you go down instead of up. Twice. And it doesn't help that I really just don't like Deadlocked in general, but that's a story for another time. As for the other nominees, Abducted is nice. I don't like how it's stylized after a certain other level, but more on that one in a second. The other levels are cool too, and I guess my favorite of the 6 is Boogie. It's just a cute level, what can I say? Now for the Best Intermediate Classic category. GD Gangsta Rap is going to win this one by a landslide, and it genuinely makes me upset. I don't mean any malice towards Boom Kitty or anyone else who was involved in the production of the music video or its accompanying level, but like, what was even going on here? The lyrics are garbage and painfully unfunny. And why does this song make a reference to Colin supposedly stealing girls? Y'all should know this. He doesn't steal girls, because we all know what his true preferences are.
Men. Where?
And the level itself just isn't good either. It throws so many gimmicks at you that are more annoying than anything, especially this one with the manhole covers, where it feels like you just don't have a lot of control over your icon. And when there's not an annoying gimmick, it's just really hard to tell where you're even supposed to go. And how was I supposed to know that this completely smooth pipe is deadly? Look, it's abundantly clear that the GD Awards are just a huge popularity contest, and I get that. It's mostly children that are voting in these after all. So of course voting for levels with actual good gameplay just isn't much of a priority for anyone when you could just vote for whoever puts on the biggest light show instead. But GD Gangsta Rap is the only level where I can confidently say that it did not deserve to be as popular as it was. F*** you, Roptop, for putting this level in everyone's face for a month. Alright, now that I pissed off half the community, let's talk about the Best Beginner and Best Intermediate Platformer categories. Oh man, all 12 of these levels are just so good. It's difficult for me to pick a favorite because they're all just so unique and have their own identity to them. From a classic feeling platformer level, to puzzles, to boss battles, to a dating simulator, you'll definitely find something to love in this selection. And I think all 12 of these levels will be a satisfying win in their respective categories. But since I have to pick, I'd probably go with Unearthed Main Menu for the beginner category and Polychrome for the intermediate category. Best YouTuber. Okay, let's not kid ourselves here. Colin's got this in the bag, right? Now, I haven't actually seen any content from anyone else here, except for like this one video by SD Slayer, but I did ask someone who is at least somewhat familiar with these people, and here's what she had to say. Voltrox is actively annoying and I dislike watching his videos. SD Slayer gets old after 5 videos. EBW is fine I guess, but he's just not really my thing anymore. TCD is just not funny, and I haven't really watched Doggy since he started leaning more into the grief verification. So basically, both of us agreed that Colin has the best output out of every nominee in this selection. I'm aware that the Foxboy himself is actively discouraging people from voting for him for the 3rd year in a row, but like, Look at the other nominees, man. You're the only one who's actually making content that's worth my time. You don't have to sell yourself short is what I'm saying. Your content is genuinely the best that the community has to offer. Okay, but seriously, can the GD Cologne thing just die already? It was funny for like a week, but now I'm really tired of seeing it literally everywhere. Reminds me of another phrase I know. And can we talk about the fact that Doggy got nominated 3 times in the same category? Like, how? I was told that Zerodium should be the one who wins Best Streamer, so vote for him, I guess. So, I just realized that I completely forgot to script one of the categories, specifically the one for Best Video. I don't know how I managed to do that, so I'm gonna do my best to try to do this without a script. Personally, my favorite video of the selection is 45,000 People Create a Game. Normally, I'd vote for Colin, but How to Get the Secret Ending in the Tower is such a weird nominee. He's made 6 videos this year, and the Tower one is kind of the weakest one, because it's literally just a voiceover on top of unedited gameplay. I mean, it's a good video, I guess, but what not to put in your platformer level is right there. Best Creator. Okay, for this category, I just played a bunch of random levels by all the nominees since I didn't recognize any of them, and none of the classic creators really stood out to me in a positive or negative way, so vote for whoever you want, I guess. As for the platformer creators, 16 Lord and GD Tiklos, I think, are peak. I'll be voting for 16 Lord myself, but again, vote for whoever you want. And actually, on that note, let me remind you that these are just my own unhinged thoughts and opinions. I may have done a lot of bitching in this video, but the fact of the matter is, everyone on this list is still doing great things, at least more than I have ever done. A lot of these people absolutely deserve to have this amount of recognition, and I for one think we should celebrate them. And on that note, be sure to vote for literally anything but GD Gangster Rap because that's the only nomination that is completely undeserved.